All right, guys, we're gonna be installing our Polaris Ranger Aluminum Modular Roof Rack. We're gonna go over the tools and hardware needed first, and we're gonna go into the different packages. Guys, you're gonna get quite a hardware baggie. Reason is we can't reuse the factory hardware because we use 1/8" aluminum. Some of our competitors that use factory hardware use very thin sheet metal, steel, which will rust. Ours is aluminum, and we went thick because it's ranch armor. So you'll have a hardware baggie. Tools required, your favorite impact. We use Milwaukee, 3/8 head. We're gonna use a 7/16 socket, 1/2" socket, a 13, a 1/2" open-ended wrench, and a 7/16 open-ended wrench, guys. That's all you're gonna need. This is not a tough install. We're gonna go to get started now. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go over the different options and the different packages today before we go ahead and get started into disassembling the vehicle and putting the racks on. There are technically 5 different packages or SKUs that this modular rack is available in. And we did that to allow a lot of flexibility. So I'm gonna go through what these parts are on the table here. So a package 0, a 1, a 3, or an E will use this setup here, guys. This is a front fascia, and again, these are interchangeable. So this means there's not gonna be a light built into the front lower section or the low profile part of the rack. Package 2 is our low pro lighting package. It's gonna have a 50" front and rear lights. That's what this is. 50" light built in and racks on the rear setup. These racks are for your package 3 or your package E. Package 3 is either you just want taller racks for better storage, better hauling, or you want to do your own light and your own wiring setup, which this allows a lot of flexibility for. And then package E, which is what we're installing today, is gonna have this front fascia, the taller racks for the dual 50" green-white lights that we're gonna show you how to install. And of course, you're gonna have your five cross slats on this, okay, guys? Those are different setups. Obviously, you have your sides as well and your rear piece that come with every package no matter what. But again, there's a package 0, a 1, a 2, a 3, and an E. We're doing E because it encompasses all of them, and if you can do that package, you can install any of them. So we're gonna go ahead and get started right now.
Okay, first part of this install, you're gonna remove your 4 factory hardware up top on your roof. There's gonna be 4 on the driver's side and 4 on the passenger side. Whoa. Okay, with these bolts that you're taking out here, you are going to discard them. You do not need them anymore. They will be replaced with what comes in your hardware kit. Okay, based on your kit that you have received, you're going to assemble it just like I am. So you're going to put your right side and your left side just like this. You're going to get your slats, and you are going to start bolting your slats together. Okay, once you've assembled your slats onto your sides, you're going to do your front and rear fascia. So your front goes on with your 1/4-20 with a washer, and the sides are riv nutted. So you just put it in there and thread the bolt in. Okay, so whenever you're putting your front fascia on, remember not to tighten your 1/4-20 bolts yet. You're going to leave everything loose. Okay, now we moved over to the back, and we're going to put on the rear fascia. Same process, 1/4-20, thread it into your riv nut, and you are going to leave these loose. Okay, so now after our framework is established, we're going to go ahead and put our racks on. They are directional per se, so you have your front and your rear, which your front and your rear you can tell because they have these little ears at the end that connect the sides together. And you have your side racks that don't have the ears at all, and they have slots and that big hole at the end of it. Okay, so when first tightening down, these are for your racks. You're going to meet them at a 45-degree angle like that, and you are going to go ahead and tighten them. Okay, so after you've done your racks at the top, now this is how you would start off if it was a low pro package or a package without the racks. You would do your frame first and the back. So you get that lined up to the side, just like so. Okay, once you've got your perimeter all tightened up, now you can go ahead and tighten down your slats and your racks to your framework if you have racks. Okay, so now we're going to put our roof rack on the unit. So it's going to go up, bend over, and it's going to sit down right in there. Okay, so putting your light bars on your rack. So I like to do the front and back first because it's a lot easier to get the sides on. If you do the sides first, you're going to conflict with the front and rear light bar. Your front and rear are going to have this spacer with an M8 bolt that is going to go right through this big hole on the side of your rack. You're going to tighten it down loosely. Once you get the other side in like I have now you can go ahead and tighten it down. Okay, once you've got your front and rear lights on, now you're going to move to your sides. They're fairly simple. All you do is put your 1/4-20 bolt with a washer through your hole. Make sure you have your mounting bracket on the back of your light, and then you go ahead and tighten them down.
All right, guys, so this is the Pack E, which is the package 5. We went over them 0, 1, 2, 3, and E. We went through all the packages. This is Pack E, 50-inch light bars all the way around, guys. We did not do the wiring in this. That will be a whole separate video and show you guys how to wire it. But that completes this kit. We're ready to rock and roll.